All right, I want to change topics and get your thoughts on the current mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, obviously in the headlines these days, front page of the New York Times, although we know sometimes that doesn't mean anything, as we've seen in the past, especially with Trump. I've seen a few of the details of him and the Turks and the Turkish Airlines and all that. Obviously innocent until proven guilty. You've had that job before, and as you said, that whole city has been run by one party for a long time and a lot of interests. What do you make of what's going on? What do you make of Eric, the whole thing? And then what are the implications of this?
Well, first of all, I agree with you, innocent until proven guilty. And I also have to say, whether he's innocent or not, I don't believe he'd be under investigation if he hadn't been a major critic of Biden. Democrats get away with far worse than what he's charged with. My goodness, the Biden family has done 20 times what the total amount of money this adds up to right now is about $120,000. In one bribe, the Bidens took 10 times that, which you could prove with far stronger evidence than they have on Adams, except it's covered up. And believe me, throughout the upper echelons of the Democratic Party, this kind of pay for play is rampant at much higher levels. Now, you have two possibilities with Adams. One, he's involved in it and he's getting some of this money. And it's a lot of money that they're talking about in terms of these other things, other than the $120,000 for really, I consider gratuities. This is upgrades on airlines. These are things he might not know happen. I know it's hard for people to believe that, but I didn't know all the things that happened when I was mayor. I didn't make my own reservations. I didn't go check. Did they upgrade me? Didn't they upgrade? What did they do? I just sat where they told me to sit, what my security told me to sit. So far, I think the charges are cheap. If he did them, they'd be minor crimes. If he didn't do them, they're going after him because they don't like him. The other things they're looking at are much bigger. Kickbacks for migrant contracts, kickbacks for homeless contracts, that kind of thing. I think probably some of that happened, from what I can see, with the people around him. Question is, did he know about it? And it's a much bigger question than you think, because I've seen situations of both. I investigated Mayor Koch's administration, and they had rampant corruption. Kind of made me famous. But Koch wasn't involved in it. I knew that. I could prove it. He wasn't involved in it. So I went out and said it, even though I was a Republican. I said, this is unfair. I've investigated this every way possible. And you may want to take this into consideration in his management of the city. But there's no connection to him. There's no indication he's getting wealth, or we've checked every bank account. We've checked everything. Could be the same with Adams, or he could be involved in it. If he is sitting on top of it, he's a very weak mayor. He should know what's going on at that level. These are the people closest to him. If he's getting it, well, the courts will figure it out. But I get very, very nervous because I don't like the idea that the eye of investigation is pointed at him because he went ahead and criticized Biden for the invasion of the United States. Do you know the first raid was done the day he went to the White House to complain with two other mayors that Biden and Harris were letting in hundreds of thousands of illegals without checking them, and a lot of them were criminals. And he did it as a loyal soldier. He didn't do it like I would, pointing out all the other things wrong with Biden. But it just, it stopped the meeting. He's heading to the White House. He gets a call. Your top fundraiser house just been raided. And it called off the meeting. And since then, he's calmed down his criticism, hasn't taken it away completely. Now, of course, he's arguing that this is why it was done to him. And he's right about that. The question is, are they investigating an innocent man? Possible. Are they investigating a guilty man they otherwise wouldn't be investigating? So I don't know the answer to that. I think the investigation will tell us the answer to that. And I don't have it. I don't have an even. Well, I kind of have an internal feeling about it, but I don't have any anything I can really objectively point to.
How do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside I view is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the investment club.